be a honeymoon, and to the preacher we will go. And in a year, maybe, honey dear, we'll have a boop-boop-be-doo, boop-boop-be-doo. Ain't you kinda glad, and ain't you kinda gay, when you hear me say I love you? Heart baby, boop-boop-be-doo-be-doo, won't you, huh?
Hey guys, so before I start, I linked down below cosplay advice on how to get an authentic looking Betty Boop costume, so check it out if you're planning to cosplay as her. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with the eyebrows. Betty Boop is styled from the 1920s, but she's from the 1930s, so thin expressive eyebrows from that era are the goal. I'm filling mine in as thin as I possibly can, and then I'm going to be lining it with concealer to look even thinner. Now for the eyes, Betty Boop would realistically be wearing black eyeshadow all over her lid because of the era she's from, but because we want to maintain her sweet innocent look, we will be avoiding that and doing something else. Start by using a white shimmery eyeshadow all over your lid and drag it all the way up to your eyebrow. This will open up your eyes and make them appear brighter. Then take a peach eyeshadow and define your crease just a little so you don't look too washed out from the white. Then take a gray and apply it into your crease to help bring out your eyelid. This will make your eyes appear bigger. Lastly, take a dark grayish navy or even a black and apply it to deepen your eye socket even more. Now for the eyeliner, you want to do a short curly cat wing going up. You don't want to do a wing that's too long or drawn out because it will take away the roundness of your eyes, and that's exactly what we need, big round eyes. You also want your eyeliner to be thick because that's going to make your eyes really stand out. Now for the lashes, I'm actually taking 2 pairs of false lashes and stacking them on top of each other to create a really thick lash line. This will really help your eyes look huge. Next, take white eyeliner and line your lower lash line because we will be drawing in a new lower lash line. Take black and draw right under the white eyeliner. You don't want this to look too harsh, so blend it out slightly with your finger. Now add white eyeliner into the inner corners to make your eyes appear farther apart like Betty's. Next, you're going to need bottom false lashes. Just a tip, if they aren't showing up that well, add some mascara to them to darken them up. Now, to make your eyes really look as if it takes up a lot of space on your face, apply gray eyeshadow to the outer corner of your eyes. And lastly, just add some highlight to your inner corners just to accentuate the wide separation that you want in between your eyes. Now the magic trick to completing this eye look is to wear large green circle lenses. Now with the makeup and the contacts, just look how much bigger we made our eyes seem. Crazy, right? You can also use this makeup routine for other characters with huge eyes as well. So moving on to the contour, Betty has the smallest button nose ever, so I'll be minimizing the size of mine. It's pretty simple, so just follow along to what I'm showing you guys here. I am using contouring powder and highlight powder. Now to really give off that cute baby face appearance and hide any unwanted shadows, apply pale concealer to the areas I show and blend it out until it ties seamlessly with the rest of your face. Next, be sure to set it with a translucent powder so you don't look like an oil painting. Then take a pale pink blush and apply it a little bit higher than you normally would. Doing this makes your face appear shorter in length and more heart-shaped. Alrighty, now we're done, so let's go ahead and move on to the juicy red lips. You want to start with a red lip liner and overdraw a small rounded cupid's bow. Then bring it down to your natural lip line so it doesn't look awkward. This will give you the small lip appearance without looking like the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Now take a fire red lipstick and apply it over. Then take a darker red lipstick and line the edges of your lips. This is known as lip contouring. The techniques I'm following for my lips is actually very similar to the techniques Marilyn Monroe's makeup artist used on Marilyn to give her lips a bigger look as well. Now reapply the bright red in the center. The extra layer will mask the overdrawn look better and balance out the ombre. Now if you have any messy edges, be sure to clean that up with concealer before continuing. Now you want to add white highlighter to the center of your newly drawn cupid's bow and the center of your bottom lip and pat it down into place until it blends seamlessly. And lastly, apply a shiny lip gloss all over your lips and the makeup look is finally complete. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't seen my other transformations, definitely check them out and subscribe so I can see you in my next video. Boopity bye!